Happy Monday, happy Monday. Y'all, I know I missed Sunday dinner yesterday, and I'll tell y'all why in a little bit. But today, I stopped this evening because I wasn't doing no cooking. It's been a long day. I stopped and got me I had to give myself a $20 budget, so I stopped and got me one of the $4.99 Captain D meals I hadn't had in a while. Well, they upcharged me because, I paid the 39 cents extra for the corn. So I got a corn on the cob, which I done put some black pepper on. You know how I do the black pepper. Now, they put the stick in the box, but I couldn't even get the stick in there, so put a little bit more black pepper. Then I got the 8 shrimp, the 8 butterfly shrimp, they said it was 8. 8 butterfly shrimp, and they give you a piece of fish, 2 hush puppies, and I got broccoli. Then I got me some cocktail sauce for dipping and some tartar sauce. And for the drink tonight, I got water. Anyway, y'all, how was your day? How was your Monday? How did your week start? Let me just say my prayers right quick. Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the food I'm about to receive. For nourish my body in Christ's name, amen. So, yeah, y'all. It's Monday. Sometimes they little, seem like they used to have a better selection for their little $4.99 meals, but they really only had 2 options. Something with some chicken strips and this one. They used to have, ooh, that broccoli good. They used to have a 12-piece shrimp. They didn't have, that's what I was going to get, but I was sticking to my $4.99 because I don't want to spend my whole $20 in one day. I might want something else this week. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, let me tell y'all about my day yesterday. Well, I'm going to start off by telling you about Saturday. Has any of y'all ever had trap gas? Oh, my God, I was so miserable. I could not sleep Friday night. It started Friday night, really. Could not sleep all day Friday night. So Saturday, my daughter came over here and bought me like this $20 grab bag box, and it had so much good stuff in it that she had gotten from this place. And so I told her then, I said, "Ooh, I feel so bad. This gas is on me. I can't get it off of me." So I was taking all kind of stuff, doing this, that, and the third. Finally, it had just got to the point where I just said, I got to take me some Docalax. It's like X-Lax or something like that, but it's more for women. Y'all, I could not sleep Saturday night. It was just on me. I finally got some relief about 5 o'clock Sunday morning. It started kind of trying to move, and I started to kind of ease up off of me. But, y'all, it was bad. So I get up Sunday, right? And I say, I'm going to the grocery store. Because this time I got a taste for some sausages, right? I want some sausage. I want me a sausage egg sandwich. Oh, that corn good is sweet. So, I want me a sausage egg sandwich, right? So, I go to the grocery store. Something, I don't know, I got in the produce section. I felt kind of funny in the produce section. I said, "No, what's wrong with me?" So I said, "Well, I haven't eaten. And it's 11 o'clock. I said, "I have not eaten. I probably need," and luckily Kroger has like this little stand, and they have apples, oranges, or bananas, and it says take one for free. So every time I go, I get me a piece of fruit. But I said, I probably need to eat. So I didn't immediately. I was looking for the shredded carrots. And I asked the little guy over in the produce section if they have shredded carrots. And so he told me where they were. So by this point, I've gotten overheated. I said, "Oh, I done got heated." I started sweating. I got clammy. So something said, "You better eat this banana." I don't know if that's what it is. So I peels the banana, right? And I eat the banana. Well, I started eating on it. And they're doing some work at this particular thing, but I passed by where they make the sushi and the bakery. And I get down there by the frozen shrimp. Well, at this point, I'm sweating. I've gotten so hot. Y'all almost snatched the wig off in the store. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've gotten so hot. And so I'm leaning, because you got the open case freezers, you know, the long ones. I'm leaning against my basket, between my basket and the freezer. And this little old lady, bless her heart, ma'am, she did recognize that I was in distress. Are you okay? I said, ma'am, I don't know what it is. I've gotten so hot in this store, it feels like I'm about to pass out. So she goes and she tells me her story first. You know what? I think it's this store, she says. Because I always get hot in here too. And my husband, he asked if I needed him to go shopping me this day. And she said, you in here by yourself? She said, but I told him, yeah, you got to come in here with me. She said, it's this store. So she proceeds to go over there by the bakery. You need to cool off. You need to cool off. I'm like, yeah, I pretty much get that. But she was trying to be helpful, y'all. And so she goes and gets one of them, I can't think of the name brand, but it's one of those pizza flat things, right? The round ones. She proceeds to, if it wouldn't have been for it happening to me, it probably would have been comical to anybody else. She proceeds to get one of these pizza things and go to fanning me with the pizza crust. I said, oh my God. So I'm like, I just kind of just want to get myself together and finish my shopping. So I said, I'm okay. I convinced him I'm okay. So then I leans over the freezer section for about 5 minutes and trying to cool down. And I kind of thought I was okay. Well, here she comes with her husband. Everything okay? Everything okay? And I told her, yeah, I leaned over the freezer. I think I done got myself together. Well, I get down there by the lunch meat and then Dewey Sasha area. I done got overheated again. It's just like it hit me. A wave hit me again. So I'm like, God, I cannot even finish my shopping in this store. I got to get somewhere and sit down. So I go up the aisle looking for the ice cream sandwiches. I'm still trying to shop. Now, guess what done hit me? The doggone Dokalax. Y'all, this was just a hot mess. But I'm like, I'm in between a seat and I'm in between the minute clinic and I'm in between the bathroom. I got to sit down. I'm going to pass out. So I goes up there and I sit down in the minute clinic. I sit there for 15 minutes and I think I'm okay. I still hadn't picked up my eggs. I hadn't picked up the cheese that I wanted. And it was something else. I think some drinks. So I get up and I go back and get that stuff. Well, in between me going back and that stuff, I done got overheated again. It was just a mess, y'all. So I go and sit in the pharmacy for another 10 minutes. I said, I got to get out of the store. I got to somehow manage to get up here to the register, check out, and get out of the store. So it was one person in front of me, and I just leaned over the basket the entire time I was at the register. When he checked me out, I leaned on the counter. I was burning up for some reason. So it was raining, and I get out there to my car. I actually physically sit in my car. I sit in my car. And I put the bags out the basket. I managed to get up, and I didn't even try it. I always return the basket to one of the little cart things. I didn't even try to return the basket. I get in my car, and I still sit there. And I'm like, now keep in mind, my stomach is boiling. God, please let me make it home. So I get home. I could not even bring the grocery in. I did bring that ice cream in, and I put it in my this little freezer right here, this top freezer right here. And I go to the restroom. Well, I just feel like if I can get in the shower and cool down. So I get in the shower and cool down. My grocery stayed out there for about 40 minutes. Nothing. I mean, it was a good thing the weather was nice. And it was cool. Because I don't think it would have managed if it was hot. But honey, I got in the shower and I laid across the bed for like 30 minutes. And I finally started to feel okay. So then after I threw a little house dress on, I got myself together. And I went out there and got the grocery. Then I did a little grocery haul and put the grocery up. Throw the video up. So I said, well, I got to eat something. So I cut off 2 of the sausages. And since I knew I probably won't eat no more for a while, I put the rest of the roll up in the freezer. And I fried 2 of the sausages. Well, I figured out, and I haven't sat down a long time, I started to get that dizzy feeling again. And lo and behold, so I had to sit down in a chair. I have a little office chair now to finish cooking. So I make a bacon and egg sandwich. I mean, not a bacon and egg, but a sausage and egg sandwich. I get me some water and proceeds on to my room. I said, I'm going to get up on the bed. Well, y'all, my daughter called and said she had gotten off work. She had stopped by Rafferty's or something and got her something to eat with the Christmas gift card I'd given her, and she had let the free extra ones go to expire. And so they expired in February. And so it takes me forever to eat this sausage egg sandwich, right? I'm like, I don't feel right. I just kept saying I didn't feel right. Yeah, I couldn't know, it's about 12 something here. I got the stuff to cook down, the meatloaf, which I ended up making last night. Ended up making late last night, but it was like 9 o'clock. Honey, let me tell you, I fell asleep some kind of way. And I woke up because my girlfriend called me to check on me because I was telling her about the episode, you know, with the gas and stuff. And so she called me, it was 6 o'clock, we talked. I'm thinking it's early until she announced the time. I said, oh, I forgot it was spring forward. And she said, girl, yeah, it's already 6 o'clock. I said, 6 o'clock? So, well, so much for Sunday dinner. So I got up and ate a piece of that watermelon. And because I had been asleep, I said, well, let me get up. I finally got up about 9 and cooked the meatloaf. And it came out the oven about 10. I did eat a slice. It was pretty good. I don't know how I did. I think it was Healthy Weight Watching Mukbang. She had made this Mexican meatloaf, right? Well, I made something similar, but I dibbed and dabbed with the recipe. I made pound of ground turkey, half a pound of ground beef, some chopped onions, some chopped bell peppers, half a third cup of breadcrumbs, 1 egg. I used a packet of taco seasoning and a packet of ranch seasoning. And I mixed that together and I made the form the meatloaf, right? Then I took a can of Rotel tomatoes and I drained them and I put those on top of the meatloaf. And then, like I said, it tastes pretty good. Got a real good flavor to it. So I'll probably eat sandwiches off that the rest of the week. And I ate a piece late last night with some rice, some Spanish rice. And I fixed this Spanish rice with some red beans and corn and a can of Rotel tomatoes home. I ate a little bit last night, but I didn't do no corn. It was, like I said, it was real late. And I just put some in a little bowl. So, yeah, that was my Sunday. Anyway, yeah. So, y'all tell me this. How y'all feel about this? I was watching, I think it was the talk, excerpt from the talk. And they had Joe Jackson's youngest daughter on there, right? And You know, that was his outside child. And she was telling about how she didn't find out, you know, she always knew that was her daddy, but she didn't find out that he was married. Her mama told her the truth about it at age 11. Well, of course, she's written a book. And what y'all think nothing wrong with her writing a book? But y'all, some of the comments were so ugly. And they were like talking about and bashing this woman. Telling her she was trying to get famous or whatever. This is this woman's story. This is her life. And that's the thing, that the sins of the father, the sins of the mother, she had to pay the price and she had to be ashamed. She said when she ran into Catherine at 14, she was worried she was going to get in trouble. She thought she had done something wrong. This man had his other family 8 minutes away from Catherine and the Jacksons. You know, and people were jumping on her in the comments. And the sad part about it was other women. I mean, it was just terrible. And I'm like, why should she have to keep her story quiet and undercover? Because her parents decided to have an affair. Your children, she didn't ask to be here. And so she somehow has been dealing with this all her life and felt ostracized. You know, of course, she want to know her brothers and sisters. Even if they weren't famous, you'd still want to know them. More likely. But she can't tell her story. She has to somehow keep this against her chest and still carry this weight on her, even when she almost 50 years old. This woman has carried this for almost 50 years. And as far as I'm concerned, I think Janet's 51, so she's 8 years, I think it said, younger than Janet, so she's 43. She's had to be ashamed all her life through no fault of her own. And now she's supposed to still keep it quiet. Well, let her tell her story. That may be her healing. That may be her healing process. And I don't think she should be shamed for having to tell her story because it was not her doing. That's what I'm saying. Children end up being the innocent victims in all of this stuff when you do things. And they end up suffering. And not only do I think she suffered, I think Michael and Janet and Tito and all them suffered. Because how do they accept this? I mean, it's no fault of the child, but how do they accept this? Because their father has cheated on their mother. And if they accept this, is that a betrayal to their mother? And you know what? It lets you know also that Catherine knew about it, but she was a victim also. And I imagine she dealt with the best she could. I don't know. What y'all think? So my coworker comes over today to tell me that OJ admitted his guilt, like the man admitted his guilt yesterday. What I don't really understand is, why publish an interview from 10 years ago? What purpose is that serving? I don't know. Anyway, what y'all think about that foolishness too? You know, OJ did get off. I don't know. I don't even want to pass judgment on it anyway. I don't have an opinion or nothing else about it, to be honest with you. Because I don't understand Wow. Now he out of jail. After all this time, this is now interview is surfing. Why didn't it just surface when and come out and be published before? I don't know. Anyway, it's just something. Oh, anyway, that was good, y'all. Ooh, I got 4 shrimp left. I'm kind of full. I'm gonna eat these little 4 shrimp though. You know, I'm not a big fan of Captain D's fish. I like southern fried fish better. I like fish and chips, but I haven't had any good fish and chips since we left England. I'm not a real big fan of they batter dip fish. But I do like the shrimp. Our shrimp is, as Tyler Raymond would say. I done got corn all up on my glasses. Whew. That was a good little dinner for $4.99, y'all. You can't beat that with a stick. I'm full. I don't know why I'm trying to stuff myself. Anyway, well, I want to thank y'all for joining me for dinner. Know that you're loved. I love you, but God loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. And remember to share that beautiful smile of yours this week. Help uplift and encourage another. Love you, and I'll see you later this week for something delicious and delectable to eat. What y'all eating out there? Love you. Bye.